Keep it Gruvye. Hey y'all, hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to see how I created this sparkly fringe top from a t-shirt, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. So first and foremost, I used a sparkly yarn that I actually picked up from Joann's Fabrics, as well as some glitter spray paint. I'll link everything down below. And then you're going to need just an extra large t-shirt, or a t-shirt that's about 2 to 3 times your size. And I also used some elastic. So first things first, we're going to just cut off the very top half of the t-shirt. So just right where the sleeves meet the, basically the end of like that seam. And so we're going to just take the very top of the t-shirt and go ahead and cut off the sleeves. And then we're just going to cut off the neck area. And then simply going to fold it in half so that I can just kind of cut it down to my size a little bit. We're going to be shaping it a little bit further, or a little bit more further down the line. So first and foremost, I'm just going to go ahead and sew up the sides. That way I can put it on. But first you want to just make sure everything right sides are touching and it is inside out. So you're going to be sewing inside out, or on the wrong side rather. And I just kind of trim off a little bit more, just so that it's not too long. But yeah, so once we have that down, I'm just going to go ahead and use some straight pins and pin everything on the sides, pin the sides down. And then I'm going to go ahead and just straight stitch that on either side. And so it's super stretchy, as you can see, so we're going to kind of tailor it a little bit more so it can fit right to our bodies. So I'm going to put in these little notches, which are basically just a diagonal stitch, and it's going to kind of create a V shape. So you see here I'm pinching together the fabric in sort of like a V formation, or rather just pinning diagonally. And I'm going to do that to the other side as well, and this is going to be the front part of our bustier, or top, crop top, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go ahead and just stitch those down once I finish. So this is what it looks like right off the machine, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hem the bottom. And this is what it looks like after I hemmed it. I also added a bit of a stretchy piece in the back. This is just to ensure that it is not too tight and I can easily get in and out. And I also hemmed the top as well. So moving on to the off shoulder piece, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bottom half of the t-shirt in half. And then I'm going to cut that down a little bit more to size. And then I'm going to attach the bottom half of the shoulder piece to the top of the crop top. And I'm just going to attach it the front and the back. So you're going to leave a little room obviously at the sides, because that's where your arms will go. And you're just going to straight pin that all the way across. And just stop at the ends of the crop top. And so I flipped that over and just did the back. And y'all excuse the dirty floor, it's really crusty. So this is what it looks like, and then clearly I definitely have to use some elastic to kind of size it. So I measured out some elastic to the size of my back, and I just attached that using a zigzag stitch. So I'm just zigzag stitching the elastic to the back of the top, just so that the back is stretchy. The front is going to remain the same, but the back is stretchy, as you can see. And yeah, that's back knee right there. So next I'm going to be using my glitter spray paint, and I'm going to just go in and spray that down. And while that is drying, we're going to move to our fringes. So essentially all I did was just loop, pieces together. So just creating these loops and then cutting them at the bottom and just having them folded over. So it's very simple. You're just, you know, creating loops, cutting the bottoms open and attaching them to a piece of fabric, and that is going to wrap around your crop top. And now I individually sewed each, let's call it tassel, to the piece of fabric. And so I'm just straight stitching it, taking my time, and just straight stitching it across, and then just adding another piece as I go. So you see here, I'm just taking my time and putting piece by piece. And you know, this can be a little bit confusing because there's a lot of string going on, but just kind of bunch it up and keep it together and it will be okay. And also another note, this is what it looks like after you finish, but another note, you want this to be twice as long as the circumference of your shoulders, so that when you place it, like you see here, when you move your arms around, it's not too tight. I made the mistake of making it a little too tight, as you might see, but it's good to make it twice the length so that you have a lot of arm space. But yeah, so this is what it looked like. I'm absolutely in love, and I cannot believe this was a t-shirt. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all soon. I love you all. Bye.